should be up and running. Okay. Ooh, enter madness. That's a delightful start button. We will enter madness very shortly. First, need to make sure that there isn't any fucking audio glitches or anything, which is quite probable, but we need to double check. So, we've got to wait for people to show up. We'll give it a few minutes. And then on we go. One worth one. There we go. A theme has been sensed. Have we got everything going up here? Yes. Alright. Well, enter madness, I guess. Oh dear. We are just going to chill for just a second, because I'm expecting my moderators to show up. If I really need them, but we'll wait. We'll wait for just a second for them to show up. That is some repetitive music that I've got going on right now. We'll want to enter madness then, shall we? What's a big eyeball? I get the feeling there's going to be a little bit more like that. I wonder if this game will do madness effects better than Sinking City did. Sinking City did have some repetitive madness effects. And I'm wondering about this one. Now, I have to admit, I am very, very nervous of jump scares, so I will probably be screaming throughout the duration of this. Sinking City didn't really have any jump scares as such, so let's see how nervous this one can make me. And Sinking City did make me nervous here and there, so we shall have to see how this goes. Alright. Empty slot. Let's go. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his tover. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Oh no. Also, we're in Boston again. Just the Eldritch just is attracted to Boston and that immediate area. That is some green spinny shit down there. Let's enter madness. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his cowardice can remain sane to the hideous end. Oh. That's That's a... What the fuck? That's a... Start? Question mark? Game saved. Okay. Do we get to move now? Oh, we do. Off to a spookier start, I guess. Please don't tell me this game has stealth portions. I'm not about those. Okay. And how do I light it up? It says that I have to light it up, but how? Pick up this candle. No. Or maybe I have to go pick up this. Ah, green lamp. Definitely not unusual. A salty ass lamp. Bolt cutter. Okay. This is a little bit more of a mysterious start than the Sinking City was. I have no idea what's going on here. Well, maybe I should back up. Don't know what the splash was. Must have missed it. Right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, isn't this the way I came from? Question mark? Maybe not.
Hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Thank you, mysterious voice.
What a putrid offering.
Putrid offering, you say?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Don't fight, you have been chosen.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
These guys don't have eyes.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Okay. Dream sequence start. Alright.
I hate whiskey.
Been
too long since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Interesting.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Huh. The husband never understood his wife had left him. He kept calling me weeks after the investigation closed. We will not have a drink at
Been
this
a while
reception.
since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Or I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. They are different, unknown, but they seem to surface from an unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Could be Cthulhu. You know? Just a thought on that. Oh, hey, look. Strength, medicine, occultism. I don't know what any of this stuff is. No idea what's going on here at the moment.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed his case. When you're already outside the law, it's not what law one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Huh. Interesting.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
What is all this stuff? Can that shut up, please? Thank you. Yes, thanks.
I have business here to attend to. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I wonder why I still take these things.
Well, I've got them. Phone can wait. I'm still exploring my outside. I'm sure if they are that interested in talking to me, they'll continue to ring. Sure, have a drink. This will affect your destiny.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Old ones indeed. Hey, Survey. I wondered when someone would show up. Right, allocate your character points. So what are we going to specialize in today? Hey, sorry. Yeah, we're just apparently. Do I take these? Oh, I know I can put them in. Hang on a second. Wait, hang on a second. How many do I have? I have 8 character points. Where do we want to slap them? I'm feeling very eloquent today, I feel. Not that eloquent. We don't have much in the way of occultism. No, it's fine, it's fine. Where do we want to lean to today, do you guys think? So, I've got 8 points to put in. I guess this will affect the game in some way. But, yeah. Do we want to be eloquent? Do we want to be good at discovering hidden objects? Do we want to know? Do we want to be a behavioralist? Do we want to know about the occult, medicine, and how strong I am? I probably won't be using much violence, to be honest. It's not usually my way. in games like this. Yeah, okay. We'll put 4 into that so we get that there, and we'll get a bit of spot hidden as well then. Ooh, wait. We got those to level 3. Let's put the rest in psychology. A little bit of psychology going on. That seems reasonable to me. Yeah. We don't know much about the occult. That won't be a problem, I'm sure. Option validates it.
Thank you
Yes.
for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
So, I'm just gonna say, I started this game,
I'm coming.
and the first thing I did was drink some whiskey, and when I did, it said, "This will affect your destiny." And it's like, having some whiskey apparently will affect my destiny.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little
Yeah,
girl,
well,
she is dead. Even
maybe
you
it
must
smells
know
of
her.
alcohol in here?
She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter?
Yeah, we are in Boston
Yes.
again, by the way, yes. That has
Everything knows
happened.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
We are a private
Can't
eye.
do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth.
Let me let
They
these
say
guys
she was
finish
mad, but I
talking
know
before
that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Okay, let's have a gander at this painting.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Look at my diary? What am I looking at? Oh, here we go. So that's what I need to do. It says navigate objectives with L, but it's not actually doing anything, so, you know. Let's have a quick gander then. Investigation.
The symbol on the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
That's an occult thing. I guess I would have had a better response to that if I'd had if I had occultism. Let's have a look.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping labels of is unreadable can make up part of the address. Warehouse 36 Wood Water. Police report says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah's mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. Okay. Anything on the back of any of that?
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Unlock to answer. Let's find out
The
about
sender's
this.
label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Well, these are all just points where we're just investigation. Oh, this is it. So this is the professional answer, and this is an unlocked answer. So I guess this is a skill
The
point
meaning
thing.
could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. But yeah, so as with Sinking City, we are a private dick who's having nightmares who used to be in the military. The Navy for Sinking City, but not here, but still the same thing. Let's find out.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I
do you
never
mean
knew
by that,
what
sir?
she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life.
Yeah, Boston's pretty
And
fucking
death.
doomed overall, according to this. Like, yeah.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
All that
I am
beeping
aware
in the
of that.
background, it's ambient,
I
it's
believe
in the
there is
game.
more to this
But I keep
case than
thinking it's
just an
outside my
accident.
house, and it's throwing me off. Right, let's see. Where does Sarah
Darkwater.
Horton live, I guess?
Never heard of the place.
Where is
is
that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
Sorry, this one might be a little
Sarah
slow,
lived
kind of
there
like
with her son
Sinking
and her
City, but
husband.
I'm not actually
I
sure.
suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
And this is the slow beginning. So, you know. Didn't I find out about this?
The sender's label mentions
Yeah, I did.
warehouse,
That's right.
And you
That go.
Shut up. Okay, that's
I
all the
think
information
I'm
I need.
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Spoilers, the Call of
Quiet down.
Cthulhu is very loud and
I'm
yeah.
on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Oh, you bitch.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Excuse me while I just go make sure.
Darkwater is off the
Oh, here we
coast
go.
of Boston.
Oh,
But
it's
I've
off
never
the
heard
coast
of it.
Boston.
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Left by its lost time. I don't like romanticism of these moving evidences of such a naive, blah blah blah, violent gods, gigantic creature.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah, city not found on any modern map.
Natural sciences,
Funny that.
linguistics, archaeology. I
That
used to be
never
an avid
happens.
reader.
Oh, learning of medicine volume. Medicine progression. Oh, so I can find books and that will give me buffs? I wonder if there's any more in here that I can pick up for of that particular ilk. I'm not having another drink. We had a quick sip.
Natural sciences, linguistics,
That's
Darkwater
right.
is off the coast
Okay.
of Boston. But I've never heard of it.
So does that actually increase it or give me a point towards it? No, it just literally just gave me a very tiny knock to my next level of medicine. Okay. Wait, there's a sanity thing here. Sanity. Oh, so this is like levels of insanity that we can reach. There's actually a bar showing how insane I am over here. And it doesn't look like it's like something you can regenerate, unlike in
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been... The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Just double check I haven't missed anything. Okay, let's leave. Off we go. A city not found on a modern map. It's not even a city. It's an entire fucking it's a village on an island off the coast of Massachusetts that doesn't exist. Yeah, probably try not to go mad. It might be a little bit difficult though, considering this is Call of Cthulhu, and that's kind of the point. Sinking City just kind of used the madness as a mechanic that made things a little bit harder if you happened to go mad. It wasn't really a big plot point or of a big mechanic as such. I feel like this one might take it a little bit more serious. Crank that sanity crank. It didn't charge my sanity though. It was oxygen that it charged. Make sure that my suit was nice and charged up and with oxygen and whatnot. Man, these games have long loading times though. Jeez. At least this one doesn't have like a percentage bar, so I can kind of see how far I am whenever Sinking City would get stuck at 90%. That is true. There may be more. Also, when it does the thing where you have to press a button to continue from the loading screen, but you may notice that it just says "Enter Madness." Okay, let's enter some madness. Fantastic. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, it's the intro cutscene. I just get the feeling that this character is not going to come out of this unscathed in any way whatsoever. It tends to be the theme, but you
We're
know.
almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. I watched a YouTube video on how you're supposed to pronunciate that, Cthulhu, and it's not anything like that. But it's much easier to say Cthulhu. Yeah, we're not getting out of this in any way whatsoever.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Thanks.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So strong.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Why
And
are all
his
the
wife,
lamps here
Sarah
green?
Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
These must be some salty ass lights.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Let's have a little mosey around. So, straight off the bat, biggest difference I'm seeing, first person.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
Oh, medicine.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
I got a trophy
Only a
for doing this.
specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me.
This seems very
Now,
abrupt
please,
and...
allow me to do my job.
What?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real.
Charles Reed, private eye. I just want to see what that actual achievement was for. Give me just 1 second, because... It won't let me. I'm not allowed to see my achievements, apparently. It's illegal. Okay, whatever.
Don't put
I'll look
that
later.
beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
So they're trying. So medicine would have gotten me
What
something
could
here
have
if
done
I
so much damage?
had better
You
medicine.
can't understand. You're not sailors.
Interesting.
It's a sign.
Very interesting. It seems like this might be a game that might be worth a playthrough again with different stat points.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Whale medicine, yes. Now what is this? It's really smoky fucking lantern sitting over here. Let's not go in the bar first. I get the feeling my character will end up sozzled. We should probably go speak to these guys first. Have a quick look at this first. Ooh, we got
This
here.
blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ah, I have found the John. It is time to shit. Yeah.
This
Just about as
blackboard
nice.
hasn't been used in a long... The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Exploration. Oh, medicine. Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. So I got some medicine progression. Interesting. Didn't I get a point? Can I put it in there? I thought I saw I got a CP. That's what it popped up with. Has that gotten closer to the next level? It has. Interesting. Investigation is... Ah, okay. So I have one available, but it won't let me... Do I put it in here then? Oh, you unlock it for certain things. Okay, so I can take it out of there, but I can't put it in here. The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment, so I couldn't have put anything in these two anyway. Those ones are just, you had to find stuff to unlock this stuff. So I can put stuff in psychology, but I can't unlock these two because I specifically have to find stuff. Okay, that's interesting. So if I look around, I might find more medicine stuff and be able to find out more about... Why are all the lights here green?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
So I'm posing on the bridge of the ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, it's the wooden leg from the... Nothing to look at in there? No. So occultism and medicine we can't level up via skill points, but we can via books, and everything else is... yeah. Okay. So if we can find enough stuff to level up our medicine and then go look at the whale again.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I keep thinking I hear a cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
Oh, okay.
They're on the table next to
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
The rest of the document is... Now what could be out here? So I've learnt that I can't go straight into this game and just be a master at occultism by putting all of my points into it. That's not something I can do. I've got that going for. We've learnt something there. I cannot be the occult master from get-go, nor can I be good at medicine. But I could bung all of my points into psychology or something and go be a psychologist.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
I need to get through that fucking whale before
Understood.
I get to the other.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Let's go with the
It
investigation.
belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Very superstitious, apparently.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Wood is genetic, yes.
The
If
police
someone has
took
a
the
wooden
decision
leg,
to
then
put the
definitely
killer
their
whale
children
back
should
into the sea.
also have a wooden
You've
leg.
got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any
Ah,
success?
yes, definitely. of
I
course.
wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as
People
much
with
as
wooden
her
legs
own.
are part ent.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you
Clearly.
worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Have they gotten rid of it yet? No, it's still there. They've just moved it a bit. Okay. I can probably get through now. I'm gonna go have another... What's the run button again? Is this it? I wonder if this game has combat. Because it feels a less combat-y than,
What a macabre souvenir.
It is the leg. Can I just jump down there? No. I don't have a jump button. I have a lighter, though. Apparently. Yes. Unlike Charles, I don't immediately have a gun. He told me to go into the bar, didn't he? Let's go see what's in here.
Hey, be careful.
I wonder if this is Cat.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold to test eloquence.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from
Noises
the
from
warehouse.
the warehouse, you
at night.
say?
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Please do say more.
Anything else?
Not gonna do that.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
No, probably not. Unless they were ordered in, but then, you know, very salty grain coming across the ocean there. Let's ask
What
about
can
this.
you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
Who
can paint such
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
We are not having a drink. Well, let's
The
ask about this
stranded
now.
whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay,
That'll be all for now.
that'll be all. Yeah, this one's going to be difficult for me to commentate over because there's going to be a lot of talking.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
I'll try my best, but this one seems even Sinking City had like downtime and combat moments where I could talk. This one just seems to be heavy on the RPG.
You have no right to treat us like this.
Apparently they have an asylum here. Of course they do.
He laughed. My God. You said
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The crew of the Cilia returned to Darkwater Port on Tuesday. Blah, blah, blah. Unbelievable catch. Oh, so they saved the place with, Huh. Okay. Got some clues.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
Oh yeah, certainly.
We
Definite
may not be
sirens.
pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Is it technically fishing if it's whales? Because they're not fish.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on
Is
the
it
docks.
mammaling?
An
Question mark.
old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't
That was
already
definitely a banger.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk. There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Let's ask about the song.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Huh.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
That would be a very... Yeah, well, miraculous catch does seem to be pretty much a big thing.
I bid you farewell.
Good detective work there, sorry.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Let's see, we got some clues there, didn't we? We can have a gander at that? Wait, how do I get to it? There we go. Locals immediately welcomed the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The miraculous catch. So they caught like a real big whale. And it was super awesome. At a free tasting event.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon.
Oh, that's locked.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
It was so tasty as well.
Right after.
Extra tasty.
Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Hello, definitely not
What you
cat.
looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Huh? Well, let's leave them to their singing. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Wonder if there's any more medical books, because if we can get our medical up a bit more, we might get more info. Some nice chops you've got there. We can do a little bit more if we've got. Oh, who's this hiding back here?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them?
I didn't see anything of the sort.
No doubt it
What's going on
questions
here?
territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman.
So something
She's not
must have
interested in
happened
small
down
fry
here
like
that
me.
I missed, but
You,
the
on
game's
the other
assuming
hand,
that I saw it.
Knows around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
So the game's assuming that whatever happened down here I was witness to, but I was not. So we'll just pretend that we saw whatever happened down here. Oh. Spot hidden item skills. There's something here. Something hidden. Something secret. Ooh. Oh god! I found a crank!
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Time to crank back my sanity.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Crank acquired.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I'm not sure why we would go in here, but, you know, it's, we're gonna have a snout regardless.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
There's more hidden stuff to be found, though, I think. Because it's still telling me there's secrets to be found here. Yeah, science does seem to be the best way of going about everything, to be honest. It's telling me there's still secret stuff here. Maybe my hidden item finding skill isn't high enough to find the other ones. Oh wait, here we go.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay, I'm coming back here later. I want to see what's over here first. It says that my main objective is to get inside, so I get the feeling that this is going to have something to do with getting inside of there.
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
It has not increased yet.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
There's a statue there. Let's go check that out. Can I go in these buildings? Investigation. Investigation means picking the locks, apparently.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Ah, so investigation, quote unquote, is lock picking. Saint Brendan the Navigator. Occultism.
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Huh. Maybe my detective skill, I don't know. I'm actually a little bit just kind of thrown off by the fact that there's so much that I can't do at the moment. Can I climb this? No. Oh, Danish, definitely.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What?
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway.
They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
If only. If only.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
What do they have to say?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
These people are
Saint
very
Brendan.
aggressive.
He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes
Yeah, it
defaced
really
him.
does suck at keeping secrets.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
How do you afford the drink?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
So I get the feeling that that way over there involves,
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So we can just quietly listen to their discussion there.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Oh.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Exactly 2 jobs.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
No, I'm just bugging you guys
Everybody
on
knows
purpose.
us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make 2 men like you tremble.
I think we can either.
She
I think
redid
there
the
are
smile at the last
multiple
one who wanted
options
to get
here.
in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already...
Yeah.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I don't want to lie, because I think I can just sneak in there from the other way. I think this is just multiple options, depending on what you're spec'd in. And I think I have enough of a spec in hidden items to get in that other way. I think that's the plan, as it were.
Where do you think
Who are
you're
you?
going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Eloquence. Eloquence.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are
Bamboozled with
others
elegance.
who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Oh, I guess I should have
Darn
started
it.
with that, but...
Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What do you know
What
about
more
it?
can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Exactly, too. Wait, no. Is there another one over here?
That's no way to treat an omen.
There are three.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You're a jackass.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
I just want to go talk to this guy real quick again, because I get the feeling I might have unlocked a new...
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Yeah, okay.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
This was how I would
You mean
learn
that there's
how
a
to
way
get
to
in.
go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay, so there are multiple options for solving puzzles. That's I like that, actually. Sewers, yeah, then I'm pretty sure that we've already unlocked the way in. But I like the fact that this game seems to have multiple ways of solving things and multiple... yeah, that's good. That's good, I like that. Definitely gives it a replayability factor just to see what other options you have. Let's just mount all the bits and bobs. Let's turn that crank. Oh, it's a...
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Oh, there we go. Full violence is just punching everybody. You ask them a question, and if they don't answer, you just deck them. Or sometimes you don't even ask them a question. You just literally walk up and punch them in the face. Stinky down here. Oh, I seem to be passing out, or something. What is this? Medicine.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
I get the feeling that if I had a higher medicine, I might have found something there. The fuck? Oh god. Am I dead? Did that just... Oh wait, the fuck? Hang on a second. I had the hallucination. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are high as fuck now.
This is primitive.
I really wish I had more occultism. In here.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Like, I'm assuming that I could have another look at these occult things. Oh. I don't want... I have to do that? Question mark? Psychology.
What happened here?
Okay.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Okay, so we got something there. Oh wait, look, we've got another madness point. Mental trauma. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce enters a partially submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arms and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animals' bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface and discovered that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision nevertheless disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. So I guess... Yeah, we did swim through some poop water, and then we got high as fuck and had a madness vision. It was great. Let's have a look at the clues. Also, I think I got some stuff here. We want level 3 of psychology. That's what we want. There we go. Wait, I had to press a button to make that. There we go. Now that's in there. Right. I probably shouldn't focus on keeping them all balanced, because I get the feeling that that's not going to get me anywhere. Let's have another look at the clue. Let's have a look at the clues that I got here. Threatening letter. Hawkins warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must always be noticed, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, press cutting. But his discovery of a partially charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted. How did... recognized by... when did that happen? There are some things that just aren't happening here.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Hold to test psychology. Let's team up.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Oh, it just showed up.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back
That
along his
worked
trail?
well, I guess.
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay,
oh, yeah,
I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That was a very dramatic slow pan to the mansion there. Our perfect understanding of human psychology has enabled us to circumvent the law. Yes, clearly. We are so good at it. No one will ever be able to question us ever again. For we will just twist their words around in their head. I'm not sure how I feel about this at the moment. It's slow. But some of the points of evidence don't seem to link up. Like it will jump ahead or assume that something's happened that hasn't, because I never went there. So I'm... eh? We'll just walk up to the mansion and just go flying off the cliff sideways because of the wind. Yeah, definitely. Let's enter some madness. is a long cutscene for just opening the gate.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
No shit. Never would have guessed.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly
unhinged.
That's
Yeah.
not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them.
So we got
Is there
crazy.
anything else you want to ask me?
Crazy
Or do
janitor
you want to go up
or
there?
groundskeeper. Let's
I
ask
see
these
no
questions.
scorched trees or fire damage on
Oh wait, no, there are trees here.
You're
Just no
pretty
leaves
damn
on them.
observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or
This
do
is
you
Wayne
have other
Manor.
questions?
Oh shit.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
Main Manor. Oh
That's
no.
why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a
Welcome to
law
Main
enforcement
Manor.
error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go
the
up there.
travels.
Unless you still have questions.
Do we have questions? Let's see. Anything I should be
I
wary
prefer
of?
to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
Travel
True
book.
force
Yes.
of nature.
He is the
Sad
Batman.
old
That's where
man
his money
doesn't
went.
worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If
It's
only
not
to
night
reassure
already?
Silas.
Yeah, sure.
Why
come
not?
with me.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I get the feeling that him not coming with me would be a bad idea. Well, this isn't spooky at all. Nope, no spooky vibes here. This is entirely normal. Never seen anything less spooky. Yep. What the was that for? Oh, it's a graveyard.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island.
Shang Tsung's fucking
I don't
island, yeah.
understand.
It's all rocks
Silas
and
would
green.
never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
I haven't seen
Please
enough.
give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? Steal a burnt painting?
I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
So it's whoever's been living in the manor that's probably done this, I'm gonna assume, from what we've seen. Considering whoever was in the warehouse had a thing for Sarah. And someone's desecrated this. Yeah.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
We see the spot sulfire. Yeah.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Where are they getting the flowers from on this shithole? Out of pure curiosity. Doesn't look like anything grows here except for moss. What does this say? Huh.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. That's not that old. Are you not coming with me, or are you just hanging around down here all day? Oh, he's just gonna wait here. Okay, I guess I'm going up to the manor by myself. Yeah, I know, right? Charles Reed had like a flashlight attached to his lapel. I have a lighter. Aha! Charles Reed also had guns. I mean... Well, that was a spooky sound. Oh, there's a lighthouse over there. That is... Can I just take a moment? I know this is gloomy as fuck, but look at the... That looks really cool. Like, this game is very good looking, except when it comes to the people. The people are a little bit uncanny, but... The scenery, though... I wonder if there's anything going on down there that I can check out, actually. I know I'm supposed to be going to the manor, but I want to know what's going on down there. They are possibly fish people. I don't know if there are fish people in this one, actually. They don't look particularly fishy. And you'd think they'd be old enough for that to be kicking in by now. What's over here? Yeah, Miracle Catch does.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Is there a boat out there? Kind of looks like there is. Can I illuminate it with my fucking... Saw it lit up by the lighthouse when it was going around. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, there's something out there on the water. How do we get down to his house then? The miracle catch does sound very suspicious, and then the fact that they were giving out free samplings like they were trying to get everybody to eat it. Oh, you want to come down here and have a nibble on this eldritch whale flesh? Let's go. This ambient music is very good. It definitely sets the scene. It just looks so cool. It's a really nice kind of the atmosphere is great. Let's go over here.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
This went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly.
Winchester, lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Unlocked answer.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
There was a ticking sound.
You don't
there.
know
That
how
was
right
a
you
timed
are.
choice.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
That sounds like bullshit.
This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then.
Okay, I really like...
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I really like my character's... I really like the main character's voice actor.
No.
Fucking Charles was just was like 100% done with literally everything at any given time. This guy sounds like a kind of a Sherlock Holmes kind of character, and I really like it. Clearly we're gonna go and set them on fire, because that won't bring back any bad memories. That's what we're gonna hunt with. Flame. My character's an alcoholic. All I have to do is just breathe some whiskey vapors on this, and we've got a functional flamethrower, I'm sure. Dragon's breath for all. It's a very good ambience. And I would say that this was a horror game, Sauve, for the most part.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
What's behind here? Now, why would we want to look in through the window? We can, but why would we want to?
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
I'll get in. I guess at some point I'm gonna want to investigate this place, and I'll probably have to go in through the window, but I can't do that yet. I guess. Harley is screaming at me. What do you want, little cat? Huh? Hey. But yeah, I've just got. This is such a slow. I don't mean this in a bad way, but this looks like it's going to be a very slow, very quiet game. I don't feel like talking over the RPG after the roleplay is a good idea, because you know if you're watching this, you want to know what's going on, right? Cat does want a fishy, but I don't have any fishy for her, unfortunately. Ambience though, pretty good.
Yes.
Oh look, he's here.
Shall we enter?
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
I almost wish I'd told that guy to go away.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
I don't know if she wants some water, actually. That's a possibility. We're vermin hunting, clearly. Bear with me just 1 second while this loads. Sorry about that. I had to make sure that the cat wasn't drinking out of the toilet, because, you know,
Follow
we don't
me.
want that happening.
I know the place.
Oh, you may know the place, but I
Who
don't
left this light on?
care. Who did leave this light on? Oh, there are rats in here. Vermin are definitely a thing. That looks like Johannes. Oh, shit. Now I'm up. Now it has to hear as well.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What does this tell me? Reconstruction mode.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Yeah, what? That is a very odd-looking creature. It's got an eye. It looks like a really big octopus. Like, what's this?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Looks like he stood up quite abruptly and knocked the chair open for some reason.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Huh.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
How big was the island before he flooded this one? Yeah.
Hey, here. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Yeah, literally, it was just... it's a rotten one now, but it's literally just a big old slicer, whatever the fuck this is. With a potato on a separate plate, or is that bread? Yeah, it's a slice of meat with, like... whatever this is. Dumplings? He's talking over in the distance. I can hear him, but I'm ignoring him. Where did he go? Oh, well, doesn't matter. What was that? That's where the file was. What we got here?
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way.
Bread
They seem
and
happy,
fish, yeah.
but Charles is
Question
already
mark.
looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It's common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much trouble. I'll find an easier way.
No, he does not. That is, in fact, not the case.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Okay. Looking for the Millennium Puddle? Oh shit.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
Had a fight here. Oh, a hidden item.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Okay. Another hidden clue.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Secret shoe and secret booze discovered.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Also, that is uncanny. What else is there to inspect? What are we missing? Oh, hey.
Did someone escape the fire?
Ooh. Did someone escape?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Oh, we've discovered something.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Oh, we found something.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official, the police botched this investigation. We could be right little shitheads here. But I think I'll go with the
Much
clues
of
that
this
match.
evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
Got some unlocked answers here.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
Oh,
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
Someone escaped the fire.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
I also don't buy that.
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family.
That boy was already married,
Dr.
what?
Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Who is this
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. I see no reason to doubt his word.
So
I see reasons.
Let's move on.
Just because nothing matches up.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
And it's through here, question mark? Investigate the manor. Oh, okay.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
That's nice, I'm gonna ignore you. Can I investigate any of these books? Are any of these skill books? Because I'd like to learn some more about the occult, please. Thank you. Can I go this way anymore? Someone went this way, so where did they go?
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
I'm gonna assume they went that way. But I can't get in there. So... Interesting. I'm not following him around just because I regret asking him to come with me.
This door is locked.
I hear rats. Vermin. I must destroy them with my fire breath. Oh, look. Is this medicine? Yay! Let's view our character sheet, shall we? Still not there yet. Getting there. I've got a point. Where do you think I should put it? When your house is so enormous you have to put sofas in the hallway. Yeah, I know, right? Just had to. There's nowhere else to fucking put anything else. So what are we going for now? Got a fair few... Looks like I've got 5 points to play with. Not enough to get to the next level of anything, but close. Investigation. Seems reasonable. Let's accept that. Alright, that's locked in. Right, I get the feeling this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to... I just realized that this sanity page is literally just called mental trauma. These are the two things that have happened to me so far. Are you recharged yet, Sove, by the way? Just to know, because if so, I have to close in 10 minutes. I have to stop. I have to stop in 10 minutes. Harley, why are you screaming out there, little cat? Harley, come here. You're done recharging, so that means you're going to be up in 10. Okay.
These bandages are covered in dry
Oh, you're
blood.
not done with
The
recharging.
same
Okay.
bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Okay, so whoever it was on the docks has been here. This cat. I swear to God. I don't know. I know she's not being picked. Most likely being picked up on the
Lyrics
streets.
of the drunken sailor.
But she
The
is
sea shanty.
giving me a serious amount of squeak
The
right
lyrics of the drunken sailor. The sea shanty.
now. She is acting like the world is ending.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Well then. Oh, you're over here, are you? Okay. The fuck is that sound? Whoa. The fuck?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I have obtained Moby Dick. I'm keeping it, apparently. That was spooky. I'm getting the feeling this game may
An
not have
original
combat.
edition of Mary Shelley's
But
Frankenstein.
I'm also getting the feeling
dated 1818.
that this is going to have a lot of stealth sections, which I am not particularly fond of. Because I've noticed that I have a corner peek. Which does not bode well. Apparently I can't have the lighter out for too long or else it burns my fingers. Okay. Good to know.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Corner peek. To that corner peek. Legolas in his older years. Oh, I can light that. Okay.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Can I pick this up, or does it just sit there? It just sits there, okay. Interesting. Ooh.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
I know, right? There's all these sources of light, like, literally everywhere, and I can't take them.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Oh. Oh shit. I should have put up a content warning.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Too spooky. Oh shit, the editor's here.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Snatch that one too.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Yours, respectfully yours, Anton Willard. Huh. So what was she up to? And my cat is screaming again. Just letting everybody know that she's there. You probably can't hear her, as I say. I don't know if that picks her up, but she's a noisy little shit at the best of times. Oh, hello. Looks like whoever it was that was on fire came this way. Scratches on the walls. Can I open this?
Locked.
No. No. No, no, no. Don't like that. I'm leaving. No. Well, we found the boys' room. It is spooky.
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh. Got some artwork of monsters there on the walls.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
I think he's laying on top of the blanket. Is there anything else to find here? I'm not done. There's something else I need to look at. It won't let me leave the investigation mode. So there's something I'm missing. Oh, I can investigate this now.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Oh, the pictures on the walls are gone, though, now. Where did I see those pictures, then? Oh no, they're here.
What was going through that boy's mind?
Yeah, true enough. These scratches on the walls, though, leading in this direction. I really wish I had a better source of light. Game.
What will her room reveal about her?
Nothing, because it's fucking dark and there's no lights to turn on in here. For some fucking reason. Christ alive.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
It's a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Huh. Secrets.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
If attacks become too violent, add... do not consume alcohol or any medication.
Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen.
I found all the secrets in here, apparently. Let's see what's through here. I have to use investigation for this. Can we pick this? We can.
Perfect.
Oh. Well then. Well then. Well, this is a lovely room.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
It looks like she painted in the middle of a circle. There's a head of her.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
I didn't like that noise.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moving as no other painting have been, are selling at a premium price. Oh, sorry. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Huh. This bust appears to be melting. How delightful. Let's close all these drawers. What's going on here then? Oh, occultism.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Well, that's been investigated open, so we might as well close the door. There was nothing in there, right? I guess there was. We already looked at it though. One day I will get a lamp. One day. I had a lamp in the dream sequence at the beginning of the game.
Is that you?
there was a key to the office just there. I didn't need to pick it. Someone's just gone up there. Oh no, it's the key to here. Ah, and that comes into it from this direction. Okay, so there are multiple ways of solving things with what you have. Should we go up there, or should we go find Bradley, who is almost certainly back this way? Bradley? Hello? Yeah, he's still down here. I keep looking at every book I see just kind of laying around because I want more medical texts. And we haven't seen anything to increase our occult yet.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
That's a sound and a half.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest.
Can I have that
We all
lamp?
assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Apparently not. Okay, let's go into the spooky room. It's probably going to drive me just that little bit more mad. Because, you know, why not?
Is anyone there?
Oh, look, a lamp. Oh, hey, look, it's a painting of me. Oh, spooky.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Oh, this has a... Wait, hang on a second. This lamp has...
I'll cover you.
This lamp has like a charge. I can see it. So I can switch light sources. So the lamp's good, but it can run out.
This door was closed earlier.
It was.
Where did he go?
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Yeah, there's probably a hidden doorway or some garbage, but I'm gonna go backtrack real quick because I didn't actually get to look in the room where the painting was properly. And I would actually like to explore that in something other than a cutscene. Oh, I can't get to it anymore. I think I'm trapped. Oh wait, here we go. like I can take it. Yeah, whoever that was stole the painting of me. Can I still jump down here? No, I'll go the long way now. Context sensitive hopping. Was it the ending of Act 3? Okay, I may have missed that if it popped up on the screen. Let's get some investigation going. And I think I'm going to put a little bit more into spot hidden. Trophy Award. Detective Edward Pierce. Oh, okay. Oh, you looked up where to find the when I get the lamp. Okay, I see.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
The Cilia, the Prodigal, the Orpheus, and the St. Claudine.
Seems like this came from a log.
We sailed north, cabin. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without a trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What's eating all these huge beasts? We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. It seems beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever seen, ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holes. The Cilia and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Oh, okay. Were they trying to work out where the whale came from the miraculous catch? Oh! That's what that is. I had to find little oil.
Clearly,
Okay.
Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Apparently. And there's Johannes on the right. Again, this time bald Johannes. Johannes is everywhere.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Johannes, clearly.
Probably another friend of Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was keeping her father's letters from her. What's this? It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. This panel is movable.
Ooh.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to actually work out in a second, but let me have a look around first.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage.
I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
We can figure this out. We don't have to brute force it.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Okay, so can I not... Oh, I have to literally anywhere. Okay, hang on a second. No, I... Oh,
Looks
that was
like
right.
it worked.
Okay, fine. Fine, that was accidental, but fine.
Well done, Pierce.
That was roughly where I saw it on the map, but I was going to look again, but fine. Definitely entirely on purpose. Not just a general guess. Chapter 4. Tunnels under the Hawkins Mansion. Down we go. Why do I get the feeling that this might be a shorter game than Sinking City as well? It seems to be progressing quite rapidly. I don't know if there's a lot to this. Oh, down to meet the Batman, yeah, definitely. Down to the Batcave in Main Wanna. Man, this loading screen though, that's some impressive level of load.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
Definitely is more
Look,
than just a tunnel.
3 seats.
Someone's been here recently.
Now let's see what we can find. What the F is that on the wall?
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
People without eyes or mouths, apparently.
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. What is this mask supposed to represent?
Eyeballs, I would assume. Represents eyeballs. Can I look at the thing in the wall yet, or is that... anything else I can look at? Ah, here we go.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
That's a spot hidden one. There's more hidden shit here. Okay.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Interesting.
This symbol. What does it mean?
The same symbol from the painting. Occultism progression. I learned some occultist stuff. Much too low. And this person must have been... Like, if that's the seat here, and he was sitting here, you know, not that low, but... Yeah, he might have seen her peeking around the corner there. I don't think we would have picked that up if we didn't have the sneaky skill. What was that? Something luminescent on the metal there, on the wood. Let's see what's down the wooden stairs of darkness and doom. Is there doom down here? Most likely. Feeling some doom. It's through here.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
Little doom, lots of gloom. Yeah.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way.
So you're gonna abandon me?
If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine,
How
fine.
dare you?
Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
So I will admit, I do know that there are 3 endings to this game as well, but I don't know how to get them, as it were. That's all I know. This one doesn't quite, doesn't do the same thing as Sinking City. Let's go through here. Probably. The fuck are these dangly dads?
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Oh.
These paintings must be several centuries old. A sad way to go.
So spoopy.
An old diary.
In this volume they mentioned the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity. Oh.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
You say that.
These paintings must be several centuries old. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
I'm gonna run out of this soon. What was that sound? Can I open this from this direction? No. We got a point, and that might be able to push something into the next level, I guess. Psychology? No, wait, I was upgrading hidden, wasn't I? I got a tiny bit of occultism. There we go. Monkass indeed. This is a little bit more mysterious than Sinking City.
Time has weakened these structures.
Apparently. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that all of the leveling up for medicine and all that stuff is just entirely you have to find the secret stuff. I know that he went up there, but I don't care.
I don't have time to search them all.
Yes, you do. Oh, there's more of this shitty green stuff.
This oil again. What is it used for?
Maybe it's whale blubber from the miraculous catch. Because I don't think that the miraculous catch was actually a whale. Cooey. Ooh. Ooh.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
What
We'll
have we
see.
gotten you into?
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Cthulhu snot. Do you think they'll notice the light? Oh, there's the painting of me underneath the mysterious statue. There's a hole with what looks like animal bits all around it. Pleasant. I'm gonna go with animal bits, but I doubt that's what it is.
A mass grave. A table for sacrifice? An engraved whalebone. A strange creature's been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
I see that star in the middle of all of that. Oh!
I gotta... I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Oh, this is...
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yeah, this is exactly like the intro scenario. No one was around for it, but this is the same area. Almost certain that gave me some madness, though. Let's see if that's a sanity mental trauma. No, it wasn't a mental trauma. Well then. Do I have any points? No.
It seems to have been used recently.
I heard Fatagan.
Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
Annotated Bible. Yeah, I keep hearing Fatagan in those echoes. I think I heard Cthulhu too. Nice. Into the darkness. In the dream sequence version of this place, there was a lamp here. And when I went down onto this jetty, the controller started vibrating, and there were some horrible noises. Definitely, because everything is him, right? Who is Hasta?
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitagan.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithink.
Grant him your mind and accept his,
Cooey.
So that his mind and yours may be one.
I feel him.
I really hope you don't.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Now what is this?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Don't mind me. Anything over here for me? What happens if I get my lantern out? Nothing. Haha. So someone died here. So this just
Dead?
kills them.
This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
I'm just gonna leave. I'll catch you guys later. If Charles had come in here, he would just have come gun. Gun would have been the way to deal with this.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit!
Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Oh, you were...
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Oh, this was in the, Oh.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
They're caving in. I need to get out of here.
I dreamed of that as well. Maybe if I hadn't brought the police officer along with me, that wouldn't have happened?
My leg!
Panic attacks will definitely give you UI changes. Oh, the fuck? Dead cultist. Okay. Well, it's time after we get out of whatever's going on here. I'm probably gonna have to wrap up for the evening. Let's see if we can get out of the cave.
At last.
Oh yeah, I know. Well then. Well, this is a loading screen and a half. I might be able to cheese out another 15 minutes if you guys are up for continue watching. But I do need to start thinking about wrapping up. Yeah, so being on fire apparently makes you grow extra eyeballs and tentacles. Lets you feel the gentle touch of tentacles. Oh. Looks like we're in a hospital, I'm gonna assume. The fuck?
No!
Okay, Dr. Robotnik. Chill out.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Oh, fucking Johannes. Oh, what the fuck?
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
You're dead.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
Bald Johannes just is questionable. Not much of a fan of bald Johannes. I hear screaming. I'm awake.
What happened to me?
I'm in an asylum.
Where am I?
I got some points. Let's have a quick look at the points. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. What the fuck's going on in there?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Oh, I can go to sleep and wait. Can I not get to the I can't. I can't get to my inventory. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, goddammit. Dream sequence is spoopy. And I'm stumbling. And there's some ambient noise that I don't appreciate. Not a fan. Oh god. It is spoopy.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They schooled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Okay. You okay, dude? Okay, we're just gonna keep going, I guess.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
if we had an automatic rifle, you know, I feel like this would have... Or a shovel, yeah, actually. That's all we need.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
The fuck?
Can you stand up?
Apparently we're locked in here with the Joker.
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Unlocked answer.
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here.
I feel like
there are two
now
men
is a
standing guard near the stairs.
time.
It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
I want to look at that cell officer though. What are in these?
What does this mean?
What does this mean? Let's find out.
Am I in an asylum? What did they inject him with?
Wish I knew.
What did he write about the painting? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Anything under the bed? Yeah, there's something here.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
What a strange star. I've never seen anything like that before myself. I mean... Oh, did I get a new... I think I'm probably going a little bit more mad. Let's have a quick gander at that. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, there's some mental trauma. The ritual. Pierce doesn't know if he should believe what he saw. Yeah, we've developed a little bit more insanity. May as well get this up to 4. Got some more spot hidden. Woohoo! Thunder. Hey, Thunder. Yes, hello, little cat. We can have a cuddle in a little while. Oh, hey, guy. He's a happy jig in there. What's going on in this one?
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Can I get in here?
Poor wretch.
Oh, did we get more cultism? I didn't even spot that. Wait. Oh yeah, 2 out of 5. We're getting there. We're an amateur occultist. Thunder, I appreciate that you want pets, little cat, but I cannot see through you. Only 9 more minutes, little boy.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know
Your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care.
Yeah, I know,
Keep them
right?
in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Go on, Thunder. Get down. Oh, stealth and detection.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Okay, so this does have stealth mechanics, and I kind of expected it to. Apparently going in there gives me UI issues. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Yeah, this place sure could use some medical
The
books.
machine is
That's what I'm
working again, but
expecting.
the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Okay, there's someone coming this direction. Please don't spot me. Hey, how's it going?
Is there anybody around here?
Don't mind me, just us boxers. Okay. Administration. That's where I came in. Let's see what's down here.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Can I close the door up there? No.
What is going on here?
What is going on here? Feel the gentle touch of tentacles, indeed. Medical record. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged out his own eyes in an attack of delirium.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Is this Frankenstein shit going on here? We bringing people back from the dead here? Where does this go? Archives. That looks like somewhere there might be books. We'll have a look at what those switches do in a little bit. I want to have a little look around first. May not even get time because I might have to stop here. A bit of a cliffhanger, I know.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Interesting. Oh, I can hide in here. I have a panic attack. I don't know why. I guess I have claustrophobia or some shit.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds? Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Medical record of Sarah Hawkins. How did I miss that earlier? Nothing I can get in there, right? Nothing secret. No, I think we're good. Why are there no medical texts in here? Excuse me? Nothing that gives me medicine anyway. It's the only reason I came in here. Now what happens if we flip some random switches? We also have another look at that. What in the fuck is that? Medicine.
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Oh, I don't have the medicine to do
Worse
this.
and worse. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
What happens if I pull this?
Have I activated anything? I can still increase the load.
We can see the wires. One of them... There's a wire coming out over here as well, going around underneath the thing. Goes back here. Ah, okay, so if we follow the wires... Yeah, a little bit. 25% more... Oh, what's this? Oh, just something I've already opened, okay. Well... I think this is going to have to be the time that we stop. I don't think this game has a save button. I think it's just going to start us from wherever the last checkpoint was. So, yeah. Thank you for coming, guys. I know it's a little bit more of a different one to the Sinking City, since even Sinking City had more action to it. But this is intriguing. I'll give it that. Carry on with it tomorrow. I might be able to sneak in one on Saturday if Surveyor still isn't. Yeah, same. I might want to know what's going on. Depending on how long it takes for Sauve to recharge his batteries, I might be able to sneak one in on Saturday, depending on what Delta does, as well. But we'll see on that. But yeah, thank you for coming. I'm gonna go do something else now. Catch you guys later.